Welcome, brothers. We are now in October, and I hope this doesn't scare you too much, but we are gonna be playing the course on the Brawl format. We're gonna be playing Landfall, and not just any Landfall, but sripmine Landfall. So our commander is gonna be Teval the Balance Scale, plus 4 mana in Sultai, and it's a legendary Spirit Dragon for 4 with flying. Whenever it attacks, we mill 3 cards, then we may return a land from the graveyard to the battlefield tab. Then, whenever one or more cards leave the graveyard, we make a 2/2 zombie druid token. So we have your typical landfall, but I wanted to play Sultai because that way we get access to our green blue cards, namely the couple of insects that have come recently. So we have Ambassador of Evendo, Hydroponics Architect, and because we're gonna be making creatures we want to sacrifice, we also have Grease, the Hunger Tide. Not only does it make insects, but it counts as an insect when it's not on the board. For keeping up the sacrifice theme, we have Sephiroth as well as Warren Soul Trader, and because we have both of those, might as well play Forsaken Miner for the infinite combo. We do have a way to search creatures in Crimson Zenith and Archdruid's Charm, but the Zenith, we must remember, it cannot search for the black creatures, only green ones. We also have Braska, Golgari Queen for more sacrifice, and even Chthonian Nightmare. If we go through the process of milling some cards, then with one of our zombies with Teval, we might as well just sacrifice them to reanimate something with the Nightmare. We also have Bloodcast because it's a landfall card and it's a sacrifice card, so no real reason not to. And because, again, we're gonna be milling some, we have Quest for Necropolis, has a cost of 6 mana to reanimate something, but with landfall it becomes cheaper and cheaper until it gets to 1. We also have Witherbloom Command, and like it's a way to remove very cheap non-land permanents, or we can get back our lands, maybe even destroy a 1 toughness creature. Like I said, we have landfall, so the green landfall cards, and in Simic we have Uro, Tatiova, and from Golgari we get the Gitrog monster. So that's the deck. Let's get into the queue and here's some opponents with the course of landfall. And off the bat, well, not only do we have our sripmine, but we have Terras on there as well as the Infinity Stone. And we're gonna be playing against an equipment deck. Let's hold on. We're gonna try to get. Oh, I guess we needed get that with the Cobra. Has a tap land now. Of course, an equipment. This guy, then this, and next turn we need to decide what we're gonna do. Dayline Axe from opponent. I guess we can play Cobra and then the Provisioner. Next turn we're gonna be able to go off, even start strip mining. Confirmation that's gonna be able to kill the Cobra. opponent wishes. And gets a lander. Sorry, a land there. Not a lander token like from Age of Eternities. Yep. Here we play Treasure. With the Titan. I think we get two of this. Treasure. Treasures, more lands. Axe. In case we exile Nahi. Opponent gets another equipment, but what do they know? Sripmine. Power. Lotus Field. Yep. Opponent goes for king. They attack to get a couple of triggers off. But now we have blockers. Mm-hmm. Okay. No. Let's activate the stone here. And now we will pass. Now from opponent, they don't get back anything, but get a free. If that's all they're gonna do, I think we're in trouble. I mean, I didn't think we were before, but it's nice to check mentally. And because they don't have lifelink, they're at 6, they're gonna be losing. We have the Soulstone. To free equipment. Mm. Plus, because they have flash and they have gotta say right. But it's still barely not enough. So exactly one. For a second there I thought I did the math wrong, but I guess I could also have drawn a card with that guy. I mean gain life with the death right and then use more treasure mana. But still, I made it just okay. Okay then. Hmm. Void Walker. Yep. One actually hurts us a lot. It's from anywhere, right? Yeah. So even if we were to mill, even if we were to discard, and obviously if we are going to sacrifice Also, that means we cannot. And let's open that. They play their commander. White. Oh, this is black. That's tournament. Sorry. We need to order that the other way around. And crime. And now we know we have this one right here, so let's continue. And look hard. The removal is good, but I guess exploration is gonna be a dead card. That is unless we find Witchland, then can fetch. Get more landfall triggers with this. Maybe we melt something here. Oh. Now let's see how opponent plays this. They go for their commander. Well, Tifa is gonna be dead. So I guess this is Flare Cultivation. Or maybe a Mox. No, if it was a Mox, they would repeat here. their finisher. And it was Chrome off. Or maybe they didn't know what to exile to. Mm-hmm. Opponent has a turn where they can try to miss a resurgent enemies. I think that does it. Love that and then reanimate. We're almost at the token limit with the Scout Swarm. Remember what it was. Yep. Now Teval needs to get at least 150 power. That's 7 triggers. 7 power of 2 to the power of 7 should be around. Well, 2 to the power of 6 is 128, 250. Yeah, they don't have it. I guess their only way out here was Cape Shift into lands that sacrifice themselves for more. You know, the Capena lands. Vistima. Visa. This is bad hand. But the question is, what do we get with crop rotation? Guess we can get Ancient Tomb. Even have ancient. Oops. Like, we just sripmine our opponent instead. We play Aftermath Analyst. And has Bloom Tender though.
Is there a deeper meaning to this passage?
And we'll play the commander. Maybe seems like they have Source Splashers. Path to Exile. Okay. They're gonna be making the lander tokens. I guess attacking their mana base is not the most effective. We need to get ahead in mana probably. Okay. Seems like we need a good old rat here. But we don't have. It is. The Unifier. This is gonna be black. And we're gonna get green. Guess we pass. Maybe we can abruptly something. And we're gonna keep the Nantoko so that we can make fighters. Take the first Hydra. So that's the key to the archive. We can exile that. Do we want to? Probably. But we not do it just yet. Need to wait. Get some surveilling going. Or actually maybe complete it. No, surveil. Maybe we can get analyze the pollen first. Your opponent is gonna get one of their triggers. If they cast a 2-drop, they cascade into a 1-drop legendary. Great change, so even better for them. You also get goals. Yeah, I think we might lose. Maybe. Maybe. There is still a chance. Ooh. Is this better or worse for us? I guess this would be force in then 4. Okay, that checks out. Yep, GG's. I guess we didn't need to do that. We could get the same result with the charm. We charm for another new Capena land. Result is the same. GG's Jodah. Cloud, Midgar Mercenary. What do we get with this one's crying? I guess a fetch land. Green one. And the opponent is gonna get their protection from green, probably. Distant famine. Yep. We should play guy. No, we're okay. Hmm. You know. Let's take some damage, and our opponent is gonna make us discard 2, which are gonna be 2 lands. And they're gonna get their mana. Their Sentinel. They are still gonna untap 3 mana, so we'll see. Post their sword, that's a good one. They cannot equip yet, but next turn they're gonna be cheering some stuff. Awaken the Honor. Can we do the stuff? So we play Misty. You. Yeah, of course we can do it. We're just gonna generate mana with Misty. I guess we should have played Quest for Necropolis. Is that it? We attack witness. It doesn't matter, they can block it and protect you. Have to exile. Remember. Okay, they give it protection from 3. I guess that what they needed to be black, so we couldn't. Right. Netflix. War and Peace. One we get Uro. Analyst. Tackling in the yards, we should. And we replay the nightmare. Once. 4. Good. And now we sacrifice the analyst. Good. Good. Mer. Yep. Bit collector. You. We want to bring something else back. I guess we could get the swarm, but future killcraft. Yep, opponent concedes with that. GG's clapped. Garland, Knight of Cornelia. This I remember that card from Limited. Yeah. Okay. If they want to mill, cast non-creatures. And because they are in Rakdos, they don't have counter spells. So probably a bunch of removal. Be interesting. Hmm. The analyst. Taking it, we're gonna be playing Jet Collector. All 3 lands. Flame Slash. Okay. Sure. Inquisitor. What will they take? Edition map. Necropotence. Yep, I think we might be losing this one now. Before I wasn't sure, but now it's more likely that we are losing. Let's see what they got now. What could it be? No 1 mana instant? To draw. William's secret? What do they keep with the secrets? They already milled okay, they get that ritual. Yeah. Anyway, so I guess there are a bunch of 1 drop and necropotence. When it counts. Okay. So this is the card they win the game with. Let's see what it is. Tendrils, Underworld Bridge. Yep, let's concede here. Yeah, they probably get either Grape Shot or Tendrils of Agony. Either way, we just lose here. GG's. Oops, I had some mic issues. Didn't realize I wasn't speaking, so yeah, we keep this hand with the Cobra and with now. And now we keep Terra Sonder on top, so we can remove an artifact. So Merata, they're gonna be trying to get some counters and then cheat something big, I assume. Let's go for the Cobra. We could also play the Moose, then play the Cobra, get some landfall going, but this guarantees we play Steel Explorer. Ancient Tomb. And they're gonna search for something with.
My empire will span just what I needed.
And yeah, I myself was having a little bit of trouble trying to build this one. Merata, I think you need draw enough cards and then keep it alive for long enough. Otherwise, it's just a little bit of value, not too much. Relic of Progenitors. Ooh, okay.
All
They
too
should be using their relic zone.
soon you will grovel.
Mana. What do we do? Guess we could exile their commander. I like that plan. Ura is not gonna be coming down. We attack. Is it? Next turn we're gonna be playing Harmonizer, I think.
My control is
But first,
absolute. This technology is advanced, but it's
that's a little challenging, but actually, do we play the Harmonizer here? I think we do. That wins us the game. Yeah, GG's. Lacon. So I guess they're deck. Big bot deck. Ah, play the card. We have 2 targets for our commands. Yes, I wanna try to get a land. Here. No 3, so we can kill it. Deluge. Opponent is gonna draw 4 cards, not too shabby. Top there. Now they have their Opal mana. I guess let's deluge. Cancel first. We play Forest here, just in case they have Spell Pierce. Also, quite the same, but we are still hitting them hard. The way 2-3. They technically have 5 mana to get out of this, so it's not unheard of. They exile the commander, draw even more cards. Yeah, I guess anything. Well, they have 4 mana, so their best answer might be a Wrath, maybe a couple of removals. They double their commander, the 8 to life. Guess they wanted Swords to Plowshares. Okay, yeah, I guess we could reanimate Sephiroth and the GG. They didn't know that, but we have 2 big attackers. They were against the wall. GG's. And I guess that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I still believe that Landfall decks shouldn't be pairing against the general public like we saw against Plagon. That game shouldn't have happened, but this matchmaking still dealing with that. Hopefully they will get more weight on all the landfall cards probably. But even then I think maybe the weights that we saw last time were not good enough, because it still takes like 8 or something, around 8 cards that are the top weight to get one tier higher, so I think they should be probably adjusted so that you could get between 3 or 5, probably 3, so that all the landfall cards and all the landfall decks get pushed higher and higher in the Brawl matchmaker. But as long as it's gonna keep happening, we're still gonna be playing them, and more probably we're still gonna be playing against them a bunch. So I just wanna say, finally, the insects didn't come up that much. We played the ambassador a couple of times, but we didn't get the card draw. Maybe it's more suited to a deck like the Revi, where you actually get not only the lands, but also you can tap them and untap them multiple times in the same turn, so that helps drawing cards with them. But as it stands, they were okay. Maybe you can play some counter spells instead if you wanna go more sweaty, and if you remove the Sephiroth, Soul Trader, and Forsaken Miner, that's also a good place to play more counter spells. I'm the Hermit, and subscribe if you haven't. I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.